How do I say your last name?
Hardwicke.
Hardwicke.
Yeah, Catherine Hardwicke.
Speeding.
Yeah.
Speeding.
Nos encontramos en Los Ángeles con Catherine Hardwicke, la directora de Twilight. Hi, Catherine.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good. So, can you tell me a little bit about the experience that you had with teenagers? How did it affect you and how did it help you to work in this movie?
Right. Well, I loved working with teenagers because they have, just a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of creativity, like interesting ideas. So as we would, rehearse scenes, people would have their own ideas. Like Kristen had a great idea for the music for the prom, Iron and Wine, which is one of the songs we used, and Rob would always be making beautiful CDs of great music. So that was really fun.
And now, I mean, you had a book to, to
Yeah,
respect.
it's our Bible.
So, how did you work with the author along with this and make sure that you weren't going to, destroy her book?
Right. Well, I love the book, like everybody, and I really got carried away in that beautiful voice that she created, that obsessive voice, this obsessive love. So I wanted to honor that, and Stephanie and I met very early on, and we talked about some things, and then when we had the script ready, she read it, and she gave us notes, and we tried to incorporate the notes. She came out when we were shooting the movie and saw locations and costumes, so she was involved every step of the way.
Now, the previous movies that you have worked on are very truth stories or based in true stories, and this is the first time that you're working with fantasy and fiction. Mm-hmm. How difficult or how challenging it was for you?
Well, I think, in a way, this movie starts in like a reality, so it's kind of grounded. A girl going to a new school, and we can all kind of relate to that. Then it takes off into these, mysterious other worlds, and that I loved because I come from animation and architecture, and I've been dying to do something like that, where you really create this beautiful world.
And another thing that is very interesting is the sexual tension that you created, the whole...
Oh, whoa. Hello.
Lost the line in 06.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So it was interesting the sexual tension that you created during the whole movie. I mean, I finished the movie and I was like, oh my God, please, I want a vampire.
Yeah, exactly.
So how was that? How did you work that with the actors too, and how did you create that?
Well, that was one of the most important things because in the books you keep reading because you feel like, is he going to get close enough? Can they ever get close enough? Is he going to kill her? So at each moment we tried to keep that in mind, and that was important in the casting, finding Robert and Kristen, that two actors that actually had that sexual chemistry that you could just feel. There was this electricity between the two of them. So in a way, because they're such great actors and they had it, it was kind of easy to feel that.
Yeah, and also there was this dark and moody setting all the time. How did you work that in production?
Well, that was a good challenge because we wanted to feel like we were really in that Olympic rainforest where you had the fog and no sunlight would penetrate. So certain days the sun would come out and we would just be sitting there like, no, clouds, we need clouds. We did cloud dances on the set.
How do you feel now that your career, how it's evolving?
Well, every movie has been very different, so I think that keeps it exciting, like from, skateboarders to vampires. It really gives you a new challenge every day. Yeah.
And, okay, thank you so much.
Is that it?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.